Ready? Let's sit straight. Push our hips in the front to keep the posture up. Relax your hands and shoulders. Relax your mouth. Relax your eyes. Keeping the body absolutely upright with the minimal effort required in the hip. You're keeping the body up with the minimum effort in your hip. The muscles in your eyes relax. The muscles in your mouth area relax. The shoulders and hands to the fingertips relax. Abdominal muscles relax. Have an intention to relax around your anal area, anals and genitals, anal, perineum, genitals, relax. Relax the toes of your feet. Feel the relaxation going inside the back of your neck. Continue to sit straight with commitment to remaining effortless in your intention. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Harihi Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavakai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavakai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now as you are sitting, use your foreground awareness to prop your body up. The effort in the hip and the front side of the body, the eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscles. Perineum. Perineum அப்படிங்கிறது the space between your genitals and your anus, the soft part there between your legs. Perineum. And your feet, கால் விரல்கள், toes. These points, that is eyes, mouth, shoulders and hands, abdominal muscles, perineum, the toes of your feet. You are relaxing this with your front conscious awareness. While you maintain these points relaxed, remember a relaxed feeling in the back of the neck. Just remember to relax the back of the neck. Just the idea. Now you are committed to meditate. This meditation is a commitment to remaining in a certain way right now. We are not trying to arrive at a certain way of being. We are not trying to arrive at some experience in the future with some effort. We are not trying to arrive at anything. We are becoming more and more okay with this moment. As your body is, as your breathing is, as your thoughts are, as you are right now. Whatever you become aware of, just let it be as it is. And you remember, you are completely okay right now as you are. The only thing you ensure is that you sit straight. The body is straight and relaxed. The posture. This is the only thing you keep control over. Other than sitting straight and relaxed, you don't bother about anything. You don't try to alter anything. If you feel the body is slouching, just push the hip up and come back to the straight posture. Relax your neck. Let go of your tendency to seek anything. Every time you feel like a movement in you towards something, a movement in you to get rid of something, a thought, or wanting to feel a little different, that is getting something. Or you want to stop something from happening, some thoughts from coming, that is trying to get rid of it. The moment you recognize, you make an effort either towards or away from something, let go of that intention. Let go of that urge and come back to being okay as you are right now. This is accessing the background attitude, the basic attitude, the way of being. You work only with that. Every time you find yourself making an effort towards something or away from something, just tell yourself, not now, and come back to being as you are. Come back to complete acceptance of whatever is and complete acceptance of as you are right now. To make it a little easier, you may practice this attitude. Everything is okay as it is. Now I am okay as I am. Right now, as I am. Complete acceptance of this moment and complete acceptance of oneself as we are in this moment. This attitude, you can stay with this attitude while you are centered behind your eyes. Feel the relaxation in the eyes. The 6-point relaxation, what we practice, the same thing. We will add one more point, the perineum. So now 7 points. Feel the eyes behind the eyes. Feel the relaxation behind the eyes. And be conscious of this attitude. Think like this. This moment, everything is fine as it is. I am fine as I am. Complete acceptance of this moment. Complete acceptance of yourself as you are. While you are centered behind your eyes, with the eye muscles relaxed. Mouth. Feel yourself centered behind your mouth. The muscles in the mouth are relaxed. Complete acceptance of this moment as it is. Complete acceptance of yourself as you are. Abdominal muscles. Abdominal area. Centered in the abdominal area. Complete acceptance of this moment as it is. Everything as they are. Accepting everything as it is. It's okay. Everything is okay the way it is. And you are okay the way you are. Just remembering this. It's coming back to this attitude while you are centered in the abdominal area. the feet. Feel your toes. Complete acceptance of what is. And complete acceptance of yourself as you are. Back of the neck. Perineum we go next. That's a little subtle, so that comes in the last. Now back of the neck. Inside the back of the neck. The relaxation. Complete acceptance of whatever is. Everything as it is okay. And complete acceptance of yourself as you are, being completely okay with the way you are, while centered inside the back of the neck. Front part of the head, forehead, behind the forehead, the space inside. Whatever you become aware of with the attitude, everything is fine the way it is. And that will make you very relaxed with whatever is there in your awareness when you are centered behind the forehead. And the sense of you, yourself, as you are fine the way you are, completely being okay with the way you are. Staying in this attitude while being centered behind the forehead. once you experience being centered in this attitude, once you enjoy this way of being, gradually become aware of the front side of the body with the same attitude of being okay with what is, and you being completely okay with the way you are. Overall awareness of the front side of the body. And centering yourself in the perineum. Your sense of why you think like you are sitting there. Feeling yourself in the perineum. With the same attitude. Everything is okay the way it is. You are okay the way you are. Just coming back to this attitude, enjoying this attitude, enjoying being committed to this attitude of being completely okay in the moment, this present, and with yourself in this present as you are, while being centered in the space of the perineum. Continue. Every time you feel distracted, come back to this. Come back to the perineum space and becoming okay with what is and being okay with the way you are. This moment, complete total acceptance of this moment, the reality of this moment, the reality of yourself right now, total acceptance. If you feel restless, you are restless. That's the reality. Complete acceptance of you being restless. I am feeling restless. Just recognizing it, being okay with it. Just staying in this attitude. Just come back to this attitude no matter what is your experience while you are centered in the area of the perineum. Listening to the rhythm of the breathing. An attitude of listening to the movement of inhalation inside your body and to the movement of exhalation. The force of exhalation, the force of inhalation. Just listen to it. Coming back to the same attitude of everything being okay as it is in this moment, while you are staying with the rhythm of the breathing, without interfering with the rhythm of the breathing, just listening to it with the sense of total acceptance of the rhythm of the breathing as it is, and complete acceptance of yourself as you are. As the breath comes in, inhale deep, let go. Again, as the breath comes in, inhale deep, let go. Allow the exhale to go naturally, for the breath to stop naturally, and for the inhalation to begin naturally. And once the inhalation begins, breathe in more, let go. Do that a few times. When you take a deep inhale and when you let go, there is a little extra self awareness, a little bit of brightness about yourself. Stay conscious of that. Take note of that feeling. When you take a deep inhale, there is a little enhanced self awareness. Stay with that when you let go of the breath. Gently open your eyes. Take your time, take your time. Feel the space around. Complete acceptance of this moment, the reality of what is around you as it is. complete acceptance of your natural reactions to whatever is around. And complete acceptance of yourself as you are. This moment, total acceptance of the reality of this moment and yourself, this moment. Okay, now you may stretch your legs, move your limbs a little bit, make yourself at ease, and come back for the closing remarks. Flex your ankles, hands, knees, maybe the neck a little bit, shoulders. Inhale and take your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down a couple of times more. Now there is a little bit extra comfort with this moment. Good. So the technique of today's meditation is a natural progression, the next level, to what we practiced in the last two classes. We dealt with buddhi and smriti. If you remember the last video, maybe the last few minutes, if you listen to the previous class audio. So we dealt with buddhi and smriti. Once we are familiar with that, if we have done enough of that, the background of that, the background of the movement of buddhi, at the base of the movement of that ego, the individual tendency towards things, the buddhi or the what we call as vijnanamaya, the individuality, the movement of individuality towards things using the faculties of thinking, etc. This self movement, which is centered in the buddhi, is driven by smriti, and behind that, the platform of that is called the platform of the doer in you, the kartrutva buddhi. The platform of that is bhoktrutva buddhi. I am the experiencer, I am the enjoyer or the sufferer, whatever. Myself as the experiencer is the base for myself as the doer. So what we do is, in the buddhi and smriti, combining both, we are coming back to a certain, it's called savichara, with a certain attitude, an abstract attitude. So we were focusing on a thing, on an object, right? Instead of that, we are shifting to a subtler level where we are coming back to an abstract attitude, which is more passive, which is not centered on doing something, but it is more centered on a bhava, a basic fundamental attitude, that is the meaning of this, the words that the moment is okay as it is, I am okay as I am. And when we remember this idea, the meaning of this idea has an impact on your background attitude, on your way of being, right? So this is more centered on you, on I, on myself, rather than on an object, rather than on the movement of the mind. This is more centered with my way of being with the movement of the mind. So when I am coming back to this, and I am practicing a kind of steadiness in this, staying in the same attitude, the same bhava, maintaining. So this is a subtler level of meditation, of engaging both smriti. Coming back to this attitude is smriti, practicing this attitude is buddhi. So this is a more what you call as a subtler aspect of exercising your buddhi. It's called bhava. So once we become very stable in this bhava of being absolutely okay with this moment as it is and with myself as I am, this myself as I am deals with you as the experiencer, the bhokta. Being okay with what is deals with the karta. You are learning to relax the karta or the doer in you, and you are becoming aware of the bhokta or the experiencer in you. Only when you are completely okay with you as you are as the experiencer, you will stop doing stuff. So the tendency to do will stop only when you are completely okay with yourself as you are. So I am okay with things as they are. So my reactions are down. I am okay with myself as I am. So the doer becomes inactive. There is nothing to do. And you are aware of yourself. So that is when you are completely aware of yourself without any tendency to do or arrive at something, you are aware of the bhokta dimension of you, the experiencer dimension of you in every experience. You become more conscious of the experiencer dimension of you in every experience. And you have to stay there. As the bhava, non-reactive, being okay with the moment, that bhava becomes stable and more and more and more stable. It becomes like a very calm kind of a background. It's like the middle of the ocean is very calm. So like that, you develop a certain kind of a very calm background. And in that, you become aware of, when you maintain that for long enough, you will become aware of that sense of pure I am. When you say I am, just tell yourself, Nan, I am, me. When you say that, there is a certain awareness that wakes up inside you, a self-awareness. When you just tell yourself, me. When you say, there is a certain a light, a self-effulgent, that is a self-aware feeling is there. No? That one will start shining in the background. That will become very, very vivid without having to say I am. So when you are completely okay with the bhokta, that I am will start shining automatically, and you can start centering your awareness. You can make your mind more and more steady on that. So that is in Yoga Sutra, it is called jyotishmati. So the sense of self-awareness that arises, that is the basis of the feeling I am, right? So now to access that, the karta and the bhokta should be still. You must become very, very okay with the bhokta. The doer in you should be completely okay with the experiencer in you. So that is coming from this practice of this bhava, what we learned today. So this is a subtler level of engaging. It's a savichara, we say. Savichara or savitarka. And then when it completely okay, it becomes totally still in this and stable in this, it goes to the next level called nirvitarka, right? So these are all different levels of technical words, just for curiosity I'm telling you. So this is the meditation. This is a very, very deep level of meditation. So what we have to do is, the thinking, object-oriented thinking mind is stabilized on an object of meditation. And after that, you take to this background attitude training. And when you are completely stable in this, the sense of I am shines, become more and more vivid. Your self-awareness becomes more and more vivid. And then the whole mind, your whole consciousness centers and anchors on it. That is the right word. It anchors on that self-awareness. And just you remain there. Then you become like the background becomes like a deep, how it is in the deep sea ocean. Like that, it becomes like a very still, calm, kind of a magnetic togetherness in the background. It's called Vashikara Sanya in Yoga Sutra. So this is the result to be experienced this is the result of meditation that will come automatically. You can't force it. You stay dedicated to the process and you will get this. So now to practice these 3 levels of meditation, and once you become very stable in this bhava, if you are able to even have a glimpse of that awareness of sense of I am, which is not dependent on the mind, which shines when you say, I am, whatever shines, that you become aware of that dimension automatically, that wakes up, that self-awareness wakes up in the inner situation of, in the inner scenario of complete silence and being okay with yourself. The karta being okay with the bhokta and not trying to change anything and staying absolute still. In that stillness, the self-awareness shines. And then you remain with that. And the whole consciousness anchors on that. If you can sustain that anchoring for a few minutes every day, absolutely nothing around you can affect you. And nothing can take you away from your center of peace. And you completely own your peace and joy. So this much is actually enough as meditation. You don't need to know anything else as a meditation technique. But if you want more circus, I can teach you more mental circus in the coming days. So this is the actual meditation that I would recommend that you all practice. Coming to this and staying anchored in that absolutely effortless, self-revealing, costless self-awareness that is part of you. That is you, right? So you will wake up to the, I will put it like that. You are not even aware of it. You are aware of the phone, or you are aware of the laptop. You are aware of my voice. But this self-awareness, you are. So you wake up to this dimension of you. I would put it like that. It's like as though, from the sleep, you are waking up to this outside world. Like that, from the world of the senses and the mind, you wake up to yourself. The dimension of self-effulgent, self-awareness that is uncaused, that is always there. You wake up to that. Okay. So think about it, practice it, enjoy it, and we'll meet next week. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vadishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Do not use my voice guidance, what we did today, as a meditation aid. Doesn't help. Understand the concept and do it by yourself. Yeah. Thank you.